because for me, this is a business. Like, yes, I genuinely care about this shit, but like, also, like, this is, I am trying to grow. I've lost 2 of my biggest platforms because I get reported a lot. I've just got this page 2 weeks ago and I'm already building it to what it is. I care a lot about this stuff, and I try to be as, like, I don't know, I'm trying to take it, I try to take it serious. Yeah, anyway. Because I think a lot of these, like, tea pages and shit, I don't think that they do.
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hold on. Let me mute myself for 1 second. Hold on.
What song you gonna sing? Huh. What song do you want me to sing? Thank you guys for the heart me's. I appreciate the encouragement, because I know that I can often let people take me out of character, and I can, like, react in a way that I don't like to react. And so I'm trying to do better and be more conscious of that. And that's why you saw kind of me, like, just listening and not saying much, or like I would kind of put my head down, because I also want people to hear him speak. Like, whether they're going to believe it or not is not the point. I didn't have him up here to, like, convince people. That is definitely, it wasn't even planned. He literally, like, it was crazy. I was talking about him, not like bad or anything. I was just talking to him about how I'd went in his chat earlier, and then he, like, literally a second later requested me. But, like, I give people the rope to hang themselves. Like, either you're going to come up here and you're going to tell the truth and you're going to be honest and genuine, and but I will always give people a platform to do better. And I felt like in the beginning of the conversation, again, if you were here, he was there for a second, and then there's something happens. Something turns, too many of the wrong comments, or too many, I mean, like,
the narcissism turns on. That's what happens. He gets very defensive when you clock his tea, and that's exactly what happened when me and him.
Freedom, I don't know who you are.
That's what happened when me and him had the little interaction that we had. Man, my thing is, he's 37. So this woe is me. I'm always a victim.
I love to call that man about his age. I gag every time.
And he wants to act oblivious as to why he's always in negative situations. You put yourself there. You put yourself there. The way that man lie, and as the super quick, I can only imagine what he puts his baby mama through. And Judge Mathis clocked some of it. That's why he was getting told about himself on the show. And the thing is with Check may say that he has more views than you. Followers is not equivalent to views. Check don't get no views. That's why he comes to your live every single time. Shelby, I can count on more than one hand how many times I've been in your live and Check was in the comments saying, bring me up. Because he has no other way to get views. He's a nobody, and he's going about it the right way at 37 years old, trying to clout chase off a 19-year-old, 20-year-old, and 21-year-old kidnapped kids. Check is going to look real stupid when he gets an aiding and abetting charge. He forgot that he was there. Winter was there.
I always am forever. Yeah.
He's concerned about the wrong stuff. I forget Check has kids. Exactly. He has 2 children.
Yeah.
And then thank you, Shelby, for asking him if he was going to apologize to me. And at first, because when he was like that, he wants to know exactly specifically what he's apologizing for. I saw through the BS. I've been around narcissists too many times in my life. Because at first, the first thing he said was, oh, the girl that bashed me. I ain't bash you. Shelby, you saw I don't bash nobody. I ask questions. I hold you accountable. So the fact that he said, oh, the girl that bashed me, he knew exactly what. But then when he saw I was in the chat, or when you let him know that I was in the chat or whatever, and now, now I didn't mean it like that. I just want to specifically apologize. You don't mean it. You're a weak man that disrespects women because you got held accountable.
Right.
He's a weak man. He's a liar. He's a cloud chaser. He's a manipulator. He's a deadbeat. And he needs a life. He's 37. Like, that's the main thing that bothers my soul is you're 37.
I mean,
He was giving legal advice. He was standing right next to Bree when Bree got that restraining.
I just want to say, though, for me, I don't know if you were here from the beginning.
I wasn't.
And again, some people were saying maybe in the chat that like he's tricking me or whatever. I'm not tricked easily, first of all, and
Selena, who's his friend?
Who's my friend? It felt, and the chat will agree. It felt very like way more genuine than I've ever seen him before, and there was like some accountability being taken, and it felt like there wasn't a show being put on. The girl that he disrespect. What?
Who?
I don't know what you're talking about. Who? Just say the name. But it didn't last long. I mean, it's crazy because I was even trying to like encourage him. Like, if you could see my chat, like people are saying like this is like somebody they could get behind, and he's like, no, they don't. That's not real. They want the drama. They want this story, and I'm like, no. Clearly, it hasn't worked out for you because you're still trying to make it on here.
Selena, when he was saying his friend that he disrespected, he was talking about me.
Yeah, Selena, this is her.
Yeah,
right
he
here.
was talking about me. So whoever he disrespected on live, that's a whole different situation. But he was talking about me. And the thing is, I don't need a fake apology. Shelby, I'm glad that you said that too. If he's not going to for real apologize, I would rather him just keep it because we're grown.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
However, the issue to me is the fact that you did disrespect me and you don't automatically see how you were wrong. Once again, as a 37-year-old man, because once again, he was on the defense. As soon as you asked him, are you going to apologize to my friend Jay Shell? The first thing he said was not, oh, what did I say to Jay Shell? It was, oh, the girl that bashed me. So he was trying to justify him disrespecting me. I see right through all that. And then he calmed down. I was like, okay, well, then maybe I guess I'll apologize. Let me talk to her about it first.
Yeah.
Jamie Howard who is Jamie Howard and apologizing to him for what?
I don't know. I don't know half the names that were being said.
Because they said that's your friend.
Whose friend? I don't know anybody named Jamie Howard. I don't think I do. Nothing that like we do as streamers or content creators is ever gonna be good enough or perfect for everyone. I can only do what feels genuine to me, and I am trying to elevate my space in terms of I don't just always want to be a hate space. Like, I want to open up space sometimes, and again, it's not always because I think people are ready to change or ready to admit what they've done wrong. It's to give them the rope to hang themselves. Like, sometimes I need to hear people. I want to hear it for myself. Like, I don't want to just take what the chat is telling me is happening. Like, I want to, and he's proven that how many times now?
Thank you. So what was he being genuine about? Like, when he was being genuine, in your opinion, what was he talking about? Aaron Carter? Or was he talking about everything?
I mean, it started with Aaron, and then he even admitted that like he's a clout chaser and that he
thank you, Mama Bear.
faces like the drama because that he like equates that to like success. But it started with Aaron. Yeah, he was kind of admitting, he was like saying that he also was in active addiction at the time, and I don't know, he was just providing content. Like, it just didn't feel like he was trying to use it for, but then it went there eventually. Like, eventually it went to, I felt like, cloudy. And I also think, like, as much as he wants people to stop talking about it, like, people want him to stop talking about it. And that's why a lot of people think what they do about him is because he's still using Aaron Carter.
Like how he was just then talking about some gamble, Aaron Carter's this, Aaron Carter's that. People in the comments were like, you don't have the right to say Aaron Carter's name.
We don't.
Which he doesn't.
Hold on. Freedom, you're gonna be removed, but like I just want to tell you before you are.
Thank you, Mama.
I don't just I don't check is I'm not trying to be rude. I'm really not cloud off check. That's crazy. When he has like 180,000 followers and he gets less views than I do, that's crazy. But and he comes to my lives, I don't go to him trying to get in live panels with him and shit. He's come here like 6 times in the last week and a half. But anyway, thank you for your opinion in the chat. Love you. Have a blessed one. I hope you have the day you deserve, but you'll have to go create another account. Let me explain something to y'all. I don't need clout. I will probably lose this account just like I lost my last 2 less than a month ago. I have already gotten strikes on this account and it's only 2 weeks old. I can rebuild in a day. I'm not afraid of that. So this clout thing that people claim, I don't care because none of these people have clout that I want except for 2K. I want that inside of me and
Shelby.
Listen, I don't care. People like, I will be the first to admit it, but like people saying you want clout off Brie Olsen. No, the fuck I don't. I want that bitch to die. Like, I don't want her to even be here to talk about it anymore. Like, I know that sounds harsh, but like, I think she's a disgusting human being. And like, anyway, y'all are wild for that. But this is like what my interest is kind of digging deep into these things and like getting into the psyche of it and analyzing why people are doing the stuff they're doing. And if that's a problem for you, I'm just not the creator for you. Like, I don't know. You're just not going to like me and that's fine. You don't have to. I'm not begging you for your view. Trust me. I don't care. I will probably go sit on favorited with 10 of my favorite people from over here and I can be over there for hours and not care how many, like, it's not about views. Like, I'll do live sometimes and I only have 30 people in here. That's cool. I'll hang out with them for like 4 hours. Like, I used to be like check because I used to have a very big platform too. And I understand how people get wrapped up and they start to see that number at the top going up and they start to see the likes going up and they start to see gifts coming in and it's very easy to get consumed by that. So I understand it, but I'm just not in a place. Yes, I'm trying to build my platforms, but I'm trying to build my platforms with like genuine people who are like really wanting to engage in conversation and really wanting to like, I don't know. Yeah, quality. Exactly, Adria. Like, I don't just need the numbers. I want like real conversation and talk about real things. Which is why I think I connect with Jay Shell so much is because before we formed a friendship, I would hear her on panels and listen to her. And there's such a genuine, it just feels real to me. And
thank you.
Vibey,
I'm a real ass bitch. I'm a real ass bitch. If anything, I'm too real sometimes.
I mean, my content is focused around like influencer culture. Like, I find it fascinating how people become influencers, why we push certain people up and hold certain people down in the influencer world. I also like find it important to call people out and
Nova bye.
hold them accountable for stuff when they have such a big platform. Like, I think it's wild that, like I said, people like Brie Olsen can walk around the fucking internet just throwing the N-word around. Any other, like,
not even the internet, Shelby, not to cut you off. And Sparks, thank you for the roses. I get disrespected all the time and I don't be giving a damn. I be coming right back with the clapbacks. Not even, I found Jay Shell calling out TikTok karma. Aw, thank y'all. Not even walking around untouched. I cannot believe that Brie has been able to walk around outside and has not been touched. That is what boggles my mind, that ain't nobody touched them at all. That's crazy to me. The way that they're over here acting like they are part of gangs, the way they drop the M word left and right. The way that they're phobic, the way that they antagonize homeless people. She kidnapped her kid. Like, they walk around with that TTS like it's nothing. And they be having a whole bunch of racist stuff coming from that TTS, knowing. Like,
And they like giggle about it. Like,
and
it's funny when somebody sends the N-word over and over, and I'm like, first of all, like, that's not funny, but also, like, are you a fucking child? Like,
they're so juvenile, but the crazy part is Bree's the oldest one out of everybody. Aside from Jordan's dad, Bree's the oldest one. Bree's 24, and I know for a fact she's 24 because I saw it on her sonogram. She's 24, and then Jordan's 22. Bree's the oldest out of everybody, and she's one of the most immature ones. She be thinking it's funny when they doing that. It's not going to be funny when someone runs up on them. I'm praying for the day she meets her match. I'm praying for the day. I don't even incite violence. I don't want no violence to happen. However, I'm praying for someone to humble her. And not just her, but that whole house. Santos especially. Travis too, since Travis wanted to drop the N-word. The way Travis was dropping the N-word yesterday was irritating my soul. Like, they keep on saying it until something happens. And then who was it? Josh something? Calling her a bad mom?
Josh Richards.
Calling her a bad mom, and Santos wants to pray. She's lucky that's the only thing she was told, is that she's a bad mom.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's like, I guess, like, that's kind of been like my point since, like, I was doing stuff on Ashley Trevino, and, like, even when that's how I kind of met you, is through the TikTok karma shit, is like, it's the fucking, like, racism and shit is getting, like, so, like, it was already, I mean, any racism is too much, but, like, it's getting, like, fucking blatant. Like, I was about to go there with Check because it's odd to me that he said what he said to you, and then he brings up Phoenix and
Wait, what did he say about Phoenix?
I mean, what did he not say? Basically, like, he doesn't respect her, doesn't think that she...
So he has no problem admitting how he feels about black women. At all.
I mean, like, I was about to go there, but then the chat we were going a different way. Then he started getting fucking crazy, and again, I had questions, but like, that people start dictating. He allows people to really get to him too. So
because don't nobody be having anything to say about Star Crunch or all these other T pages, but when it comes to Phoenix, everyone has a lot to say about Phoenix. And mind you, I'm not even gonna say that I agree with everything that Phoenix has said and done, but I think the double standards is insane.
Yeah,
that everyone is so quick to vocalize what they have to say about Phoenix, but all these other T pages, they don't got nothing to say.
That's what I was about to. I was actually gonna, when I started to question him about Phoenix, is this is like what I'm talking about in the influencer space, or like the content creation.